Hey guys, today we have another World of Final Fantasy tutorial video. We're going to talk about spell combinations and how you can use a lower version of spells to unlock an upgraded version. Before we get into that, we need to get this skill out of the way so we can freely continue. Channel Element is a skill both twins have access to in their giant or large form. You might have noticed that the skill keeps changing element every time you change your stack. So what determines that element? Simply put, it's your highest resistance. So that criteria sounds simple, but it gets complicated when you have two or more resistances equal to each other. You might have noticed in this example that the moon or this bot 2 has equal elemental resistance in both wind and earth, but we only have channel element wind unlocked. In case elemental resistances are equal, the elemental resistance order will determine the unlocked element. In other words, fire will always have priority and dark will always be the last priority on the list. So in order to achieve channel element dark, you need to have dark as the highest elemental resistance. It cannot be equal to another thing. If it's equal, the other element will have priority. You can get around this by using a skill or mirror jewel to boost the elemental resistance of an element you wish to achieve. So even in case all your elemental resistances are 25, and you want channel element holy for example, you can use a seed or mirror jewel to push your holy resistance a bit higher and get that skill. Alright, with that out of the way, let's start the main topic here. We'll just unlock two skill boards without learning any magic to prevent our testing from getting influenced by other factors. For the basic elemental spells such as fire, blizzard, thunder, water, arrow, and the healing spell cure, there are 4 variations of these spells. The basic one, which I just named, will be called grade 1. Grade 2 are the same spells with Ra, so Fire, Blizzara, Thundara, and so on. They are a single target upgraded version of grade 1 spells. Grade 3 are the Ga variation, which either hits all enemies or all allies, such as Firaga, Kiraga, and so on. Grade 4 is the strongest version of the spell, which has the Ja at the end. It hits a single target for the highest damage of that elemental tree. Examples of this are Firaja, Thandaja, and so on. So why did we go over the grades? These spells are pretty simple, and the same grades we just went over can be associated with a number, which once achieved can unlock that spell. This part is important, so try to focus and repeat this part of the video if you didn't get it at the first time. Grade 1 is equal to 1 point. Grade 2 is equal to 2 points. So grade 1 plus grade 1 will unlock grade 2. Grade 3 is 4 points. So grade 2 plus grade 2 or grade 2 plus grade 1 plus grade 1 unlocks grade 3. Grade 4 is 8 points. So any combination of the different grades that gives us 8 points will unlock this version, with the easiest combination being grade 3 plus grade 3, since each grade 3 is equal to 4 points. So that's grade 3 4 points plus grade 3 4 points, or grade 3, which is 4 points again, plus grade 2, which is 2 points, plus grade 2, which is 2 points. So that's grade 3 plus grade 2 plus grade 2, which is equal to 4 points plus 2 points plus 2 points. Again, that will give us 8 points, and that will unlock the Ja variation of the spell. If you understood that rule, now you know how to create 24 different spells. The same logic applies to other spells, but most of them are too unique to group into one general rule. Holy, for example, works in the same way as our first rule, but the spell names are different. There is no all targets holy element spell, and holy plus holy gives us flare. Quake has no first or second grade spells, for example, and quake plus quake unlocks shake. Flare plus flare doesn't unlock anything new, whereas meteor plus meteor gives us ultima. So when dealing with spells outside of the rule of thumb I gave you earlier for the grade system, it's best if you save your game first, then try to achieve your combination. If the results are to your liking, then stick with it. Otherwise, load your game and try a different combination. For the rest of the video, we'll just keep seeing different spell combinations in case you're interested in a specific combo. I have all the seeds and mirror jewels in the game, so if you need to know the outcome of a specific combination, just drop a comment and I'll get back to you with the answer or result. Check out my other videos for more tips and helpful advice for World of Final Fantasy. Drop a like if you learned something new from this video and subscribe for more content like this. Goodbye.